Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Friends, we know that Ned Woko, who is married to more than two wives. If I'm not mistaken, I think he has six wives, where Regina Daniel is the sixth wife. And recently, Laila, one of his wives, came out publicly to let everyone know that she has nothing to do with Ned Moko anymore, that she has divorced him and that it's nobody's business. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him. Few days after that, she was sighted in Morocco. And even as of yesterday, they said she's been on a vacation with a strange man. And rumors have been having it that she is remarrying another man again. Today, Ned Nwoko is speaking up about what led to his marriage ending between himself and Laila. And we also know that Regina Daniels has been having a very big clash with Jeruma, that's the Kayamata seller. He is revealing today that the aphrodisiac entrepreneur's marriage allegedly ended less than a year after it was contracted. This is the revelation that Ned Nwoko is now citing. Let's go down further to hear and understand what he meant by that. He even released a statement and claimed that Jeruma married a younger man and that the marriage crashed in spite of her claiming that the items that she is selling is good and it's helping marriages. You know that a lot of people, especially women, have been patronizing Jerima. And we can see that those things that she is selling are not just something worth 10 naira, 20 naira. These are items that are worth thousands of naira. It's a huge amount of money. Ned Nwoko went further to even explain how his marriage to his ex-wife Laila ended. And according to Ned Nwoko, that the marriage ended after Laila underwent plastic surgery, spent money she was given for their kids' summer holiday in London. Instead of doing that, Laila went ahead to spend that money on herself. Friends, you see, this is where some women make a lot of mistakes. If what Ned Nwoko is actually citing now is really true, why will money meant for your own children's upkeep, for your children's vacation, for your children having fun, you now decide that it's better you use it on yourself than spending it on your children? Some parents will tell you that they'll rather not buy clothes on themselves. Instead, they'll buy those clothes for their children, that they'll be happy to see their kids looking happy and having fun than them enjoying that money. And a lot of parents will say something. They are working for their family, for their wives, and for their kids. These are what some men would say. And if it's for some single mothers, they would always tell you that they are out there working all for their kids. Also, she even had a meeting with a strange man who she met on the internet in a hotel in an European country. Friends, you can see what Ned Nwoko is gradually revealing. As the statement always go that it's always good to hear from both sides. But this is what Ned Nwoko is trying to explain as a result of his marriage ending. According to Ned Nwoko, that Laila is claiming that someone set her up. But Ned Nwoko is still saying that Laila had maltreated her own children, that she exposed them and engaged them in an indecent behavior, which no reasonable man would tolerate as a husband. Because you can't see your wife treating the kids in a bad manner and then you would watch her do that. That is what Ned Nwoko is saying. And he stated also that Laila had been playing the part that she is the victim of this whole thing that is happening. Meanwhile, Ned Nwoko said that she is the main cause of the problem, but presenting it that the problem is coming from Ned Nwoko. At the same time, he's still debunking that it's not as a result of any Kaya matter that caused his marriage to break. And we know that it's sold by Jaruma. That's the name she's popularly known, but her real name is Hawa Seidu. But at the same time, He is debunking what has been rumoring around, saying that it's Jeremiah's products that caused his marriage to crash. He said that is not the real reason. And guys, in all of this, to make it very clear to everybody, this is the exact statement that was actually released this morning. So let me get down to that statement so that everybody can hear what is coming directly from Ned Nwoko. From the media team, the truth about Ned Nwoko's separation with Moroccan wife Laila. The attention of Prince Ned Nwoko's media directorate has been drawn to a publication trending especially in the social media, linking his separation with his Moroccan wife Laila to the influence of a local aphrodisiac called Kayamata, vended by one Hawa Seidu Muhammad, commonly known as Jeruma. Our initial reaction was to have completely ignored the silly insinuation, but given the pervasive nature of fake news and the tendency of mischief makers to peddle misinformation on the social media, we resolved, albeit reluctantly, to clarify issues for two reasons. Falsehood gone viral need to be dismantled in order not to create wrong impression before unsuspecting members of the public. More importantly, Prince Ned Nwoko, with his global reputation as a foremost philanthropist, distinguished patriot, and conscientious billionaire business mogul, can never allow shallow tail monger to impugn his impeccable character and pedigree. We note with a sense of responsibility that Prince Ned Nwoko has nothing whatsoever to do with Jeremiah products in relation to his cordial relationship with his actress wife, Regina Daniels. As for Jerima, who claimed that Hakaya Mata is working on Ned Nwoko and that was why his wife Laila left, such speculation is baseless and laughable. To put the records in clear perspective, let us ask Jerima, married a younger man, how come the marriage that produced a child? How come the marriage that produced a child ended barely after 1 year? How come the Kayamata did not work on the husband? Gullible fans might not know that the ex-husband left her despite the Kayamata effects on him. What a joke. Now to the crux of the matter. It would be recalled that Laila recently disclosed in an Instagram post that her marriage to Prince Ned Nwoko has ended, warning her followers to stop talking about the matrimony as there is nothing between them anymore. The truth is that the marriage degenerated to irreconcilable differences rooted in indecent conduct on the part of Laila, which started while she was on holidays in London. She had an expensive summer holidays with their kids in London, courtesy of Honorable Ned Nwoko. But there were serious issues with the London trip based on her indiscretions. When she got to London, she abandoned the kids. No money was spent on them for their clothes, in spite of the generous financial provisions by Prince Ned Nwoko. She did not take them to the shops but spent the money on herself. She did plastic surgery without informing her husband. She went to nightclubs and got coronavirus there. The kids left unattended, apparently caused substantial damages to their hotel suite. If she had stayed with the kids, who are minors, they wouldn't have caused the damages. She spent £7,000 as penalty for the damages before she was allowed to go into the rooms to get their belongings. They were moved to another hotel at extra expenses paid by Ned Nwoko. It would have been worse if the police or social workers were invited. Moreover, she beat up the kids because they told their father that their mother abandoned them from clubbing several times. He contracted coronavirus and had to be isolated. Prince Ned Nwoko was compelled to spend additional money to bring the kids back to Nigeria. a nanny was hired at a huge cost to escort the kids home to Nigeria while Laila stayed back in London to recover from coronavirus. She was also in contact with a man. Laila was always on phone with a strange man. From discreet findings, the relationship with the man started sometime in January 2021, but the bubble burst last August when she went on summer holidays in London with the kids. Laila met physically in London with the man. According to her lawyer, Laila met with the man in a hotel where he was working. Diligent checks, however, revealed that they met actually on the internet 8 months earlier while in London. She had issues with him, which attracted the police. Then she got a lawyer and reported the matter between her and the man. She never informed Prince Ned Woko about her matter with the man, which involved the London police and lawyer. How could a wife have issues with a man that led to the engagement of a lawyer and an official complaint to the police in London without informing her husband? Up till now, Ned Woko does not know the details of what transpired in London. He is totally unaware. One of her friends later told Ned Woko that Laila was only engaged in chats at different times with the man. It is bad enough that she has been chatting with a man secretly. Laila claimed somebody set her up. Who? Ned Woko does not know. The reason remains unknown. It is pertinent to note that before Laila left for London holidays, she did not have any problem with Ned Woko or any other members of the family. As a dutiful, caring husband, he did his utmost best for her. He took good care of her. She was pampered. They went on summer holidays together to America and Europe at various times. He did not treat anyone else better than her. She never lacked. She had all the privileges as a wife while the marriage lasted. She was never neglected. The neglect of kids, violence on them, plastic surgery without the knowledge of her husband, wayward lifestyle abroad, contact with a man, police case and involvement of lawyer in London were the major concerns that Ned Woko found disturbing and unacceptable in all these weighty allegations. Her only defense was that someone set her up. She never explained who did and for what reason. When she returned to Nigeria from UK, Ned Woko refused to see her and instead asked her to leave as she could not condone her indiscretions anymore. She maltreated the children, dangerously exposed them, and engaged in indecent behavior which no reasonable and responsible man could ever tolerate as a husband. These clarifications had become necessary as Laila had continually played the victim in the open, while indeed she is the aggressor. Ned Woko Media Directorate wishes to reiterate that himself and the entire family has no connection with Jeruma products, contrary to false narratives, even as he bears no blame on the widely reported divorce issue with Laila. As an international lawyer, business magnate, and philanthropist of repute, Prince Ned Woko earnestly assures his teeming followers and members of the public that he would remain committed to the ideals of integrity, honesty, civility, and service which define his amiable personality. Friends, I'm sorry this is long, but I needed to read this out. It's coming directly from Ned Woko's Media Directorate and it can't be released without Ned Woko's permission. Friends, please, if you have anything to say, you could put that down at the comment section. Thank you for coming up today. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.